Okay, another now distance from the equator. In the earlier chapter, again I told you how the distance from the equator is affecting how which area is cold and hot, and these all the things we will read here. Distance from the equator. The rays of the sun here the rays of the sun heat the surface of the earth. Look at the diagram. The sun rays are more direct or perpendicular near the equator. These rays fall over smaller area and make the place hot. Now in this last diagram we have read that the places or the rays which are very center to the globe that affect our equator, and they are very hot in the regions. They are very hot climates because the rays of the sun are direct to the equator, and the rays fall over the smaller area and make the place hotter. The close a place to the equator is hotter, it's a climate. As we move away from the equator, the temperature goes to decreasing near the poles. Now here, if when we move away from the equator, the temperature of that area would be decreasing. Near the poles, the rays of the sun are more slanting. They spread over a much larger area and have a travel a longer distance, thus further reduces the heat and carried by them. Now it's when we move backward to the equator, there will be cold, and when we move forward to the equator, move toward the equator, that region will be very hot. Now these climate zones, then now we have to they are explaining the three climate zones, which we will read with the example of the climate zone example, a diagram. Now first is torrid zone. This zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. Now you see, look into the diagram which is on the right side of your page. What they said that this is a torrid zone. You can see this is a torrid zone, and it is between the Tropic of Capricorn and Tropic of Cancer, and this climate is near to the equator, and equator is hot, so means torrid zone, which is Tropic of Cancer and in between the Tropic of Capricorn, this area will be very hotter. Now you can read this again. Torrid zone, this zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. The climate here is hot and humid. Now next is temperate zone. This zone lies between the 23.5 to 66.5 in both the hemisphere. Now in the earlier chapter, in the chapter number 1, I told you this is the diagram of a climate of zone. This area, this part, when we cut in between from that will be northern hemisphere, and this will be southern hemisphere. Now in both the hemisphere, it is neither hot and nor very cold, but means in this area there will be normal temperature, not very hot and not very cold. Third is the frigid zone. This zone lies between the Arctic Circle and North Pole in the northern hemisphere. Now this lies between the Arctic Circle. You can see here in this diagram, this lies between the Arctic Circle and the Antarctic Circle, and this area you can see here, the pole in the northern hemisphere and the Antarctic Circle, the south pole in the southern hemisphere. The rays of the suns are very slanting, means they are very less, and extremely there is a cold here. Their rays would be, if suppose there is sun is here, the rays of the sun would be direct to the equator, there will be very hot, and the slanting rays which are like this way, these region would be very cold. This region is permanently covered with a thick layer of ice. Now the closer of a place is either to the North Pole or the South Pole, the colder it is a climate. Thus distance from the equator is a very important factor that decides the climate of a place.